Welcome to a Disney Movie Club exclusive Monday movie pickup. So as you all heard, Disney Movie Club will be closing in May. They're doing sales right now to get rid of pretty much everything, but especially the exclusives. I don't know if these exclusives will be available after Disney Movie Club closes. Sony is taking up Disney's Blu-ray production, so like there's a possibility that they will make future discs. Other movies maybe that never hit Blu-ray, but based on the mailing that I received from Disney Movie Club, it actually said in there that the exclusives would not be available again. I don't know if that means those specific discs won't be available again, or if just those movies won't be available. I'm not really sure. No one, I think, really is sure at this point with what Sony's gonna do. Nobody really knows about the Mill Creek deal that Disney had previously. No one really knows. It's a lot of questions. We don't know what movies are coming, but since you can get these exclusives for $10 each, it seems like the best time to start finishing the collection. A lot of these are already selling out. I did one purchase, so this might have been my final Disney Movie Club order ever. But then I ordered more because I saw some of the titles were disappearing, and I'm just like, I don't know if they're going to be stocked again. I was planning on ordering more maybe in like April or May, but if they're starting to go out of stock and possibly forever, I was like, maybe I should just get them now. They're only $10 each, and I'd maybe feel pretty bad if later they're not available. Of course, all these titles, for the most part, are available on Disney Plus, and so you can watch them on there. As a collector, I want them on Blu-ray. But another issue I think with Disney Movie Club is, and who knows, this maybe isn't the reason they're closing. Disney tends to do this where they will they will cancel things or they will stop doing things the second it starts losing a little bit of money. Even if it's not losing money, like if you're just making less money in general, like Disney will cancel it. There's many things that have like gone away. Several video games. Remember Club Penguin, Toontown? Whatever happened to those games? It just seems like if there's any possible loss of interest, Disney's like the first out of that business, and that happened with Blu-ray. I mean, they were like the slowest to get into home video back in the 80s with VHS, and then they're like the first to abandon Blu-ray. So it's kind of predictable. They already dropped out of the Australian market, but I think like another issue is that with Disney Movie Club, their exclusives never really had special features. You're going to see some of the titles here do have special features, but like at first, they were just putting the movie on disc and that was it. There was really nothing else to it. They never did any like special editions. They never did like new special features. They were not giving these discs the same kind of treatment that like Shout Factory does or Arrow does. You know, they weren't running like a boutique line in the same way that like those companies do, or even like Warner Archive does. Warner Archive will do like new restorations, commentaries, all kinds of different things. Disney Movie Club, they don't. Even if they were putting a movie on Blu-ray that was on DVD previously, a lot of those DVD special features are not on the Blu-ray. I never understand why. It seems like that would be easy to do. But anyway, let's go through some of the movies I did not own before. Old Yeller. And funny enough, I have never actually seen this movie. I know it's like one of those like classic Disney movies. I feel like everybody's seen it, but I never have. Also, all the disc art is boring blue. I think I won't even bother opening these because there's really no point. And as you can see, no special features. It did come with a slipcover, which surprised me because most of these slipcovers I think were only on the initial orders, and then like depending on if they did like a second batch of the Blu-rays, they wouldn't have slipcovers. A lot of my exclusives do not have slipcovers, but I was shocked to see that the Old Yeller disc, which is one of their older Blu-ray exclusives, had a slipcover. Also, I should point out, I didn't get any DVDs. I don't get a lot of their DVD exclusives. They've done a lot of DVDs for like their TV movies. There's also So Dear to My Heart, which is like their earliest live action animation hybrid that you can purchase because, you know, we can't get Song of the South legally. But so Dear to My Heart is only on DVD. I have a VHS of it. I did not buy the DVD. I might do that. I really wish it would be on Blu-ray, but it's weird. It's also not on Disney Plus. But in that pamphlet that they sent to me, they actually mentioned that So Dear to My Heart is one of their best-selling titles ever. Well, if it's selling so well, why is it not on Disney Plus, and why didn't you put it on Blu-ray? Maybe they're working on a restoration. Maybe there's something tricky about doing a full restoration. I don't know. But, you know, that movie kind of has some historical significance in the company because it is the only movie that they'll currently release that has... It's their earliest movie with live action and animation in one movie that isn't that other movie that we can't talk about. Here's Piglet's big movie. I do remember when this movie came out and seeing it promoted in theaters. I never saw the movie. Here's Disney's attempt to do a Star Wars. This is the Black Hole. And what's interesting is some of the selections that they did for Disney Movie Club, because some of the titles were popular enough that older fans would probably want them. You know, you got like the Herbie series. People make fun of it now, but they were like popular movies at the time. But then you got some odd ones like, okay, so you have the Black Hole here, but you also have, let me find it, The Watcher in the Woods. And it's just interesting to me that they would take the time to put some of these movies on Blu-ray versus some of their, what I would think are more popular titles, like Flubber, for instance. Even though it was promoted years ago that it would hit Blu-ray, and one of their Blu-ray inserts for one of their earlier Blu-ray releases, they mentioned Flubber would be coming to Blu-ray. Never came to Blu-ray. They only did The Absent-Minded Professor. They did Son of Flubber, but not the Flubber with Robin Williams, even though I would think that that would be a more popular movie. But anyway, you got Watcher in the Woods, which this is more of a cult favorite, and this is one to point out that it does actually have bonus features. It has never before seen alternative opening titles. That is a special feature, and it's actually brand new, and there's also alternate endings. So, towards the end of these Blu-ray exclusives, they actually started doing special features, and for another one is Darby O'Gill and the Little People. I don't know what the DVD was like. I don't know what special features they had, but like you can see here, they have a new transfer, they have a special feature, Mr. Connery Goes to Hollywood, they have another one called Little People, Big Effects, and another one, I Captured the King of the Leprechauns. I don't know how long those run, but that's a lot of special features for a Disney Movie Club exclusive Blu-ray, when pretty much they would never do special features before. So I don't know if towards the end they were trying to entice people to buy them because of special features, but I'm like, Disney, why didn't you just do this from the beginning then? You have George of the Jungle. Here's a pretty popular title, Brendan Fraser. The sequel is not available on Blu-ray, but I'm sure most people have forgotten about the sequel. I actually own the DVD. I've only ever owned the second one. I've never owned the first one on VHS or any format, so great to finally have this Blu-ray. We have another random one. See, a lot of those movies from the 80s where it was kind of it was like right before Michael Eisner took over. It was like the Ron Miller years, and all these strange movies came out that were just trying to get at like an older audience, and then you had Something Wicked This Way Comes. So this one, for some reason, was put on Blu-ray through the Disney Movie Club. An interesting pick. And yeah, a lot of these movies I have not seen, but here's Swiss Family Robinson. This is the remake, not the original movie that Disney didn't produce. And yeah, another one that I just have not seen. Then we have the Davy Crockett movies, and I believe these originally started out as TV episodes that were then compiled into movies. I know nothing about Davy Crockett, I just know the song. I'm kind of aware of Davy Crockett just because of Disney history, but yeah, it'll be kind of interesting to watch these movies finally. And we have The Kid in King Arthur's Court. I actually own the sequel, The Kid in Aladdin's Palace. I have a VHS of that. That sequel is often forgotten. It was not released by Disney. But this one, the original film, I've actually never seen this one, and yeah, this is another interesting one that they put on Blu-ray. I guess it was a popular title probably when it was on VHS in video stores, but I can't think of anyone past the 90s that really know anything about this movie. The last of the Herbie movies, Herbie Fully Loaded. So there's like the Herbie TV series, actually I think there was a TV show, but there was like the TV movie that was sort of a remake of the first movie that had Bruce Campbell in it. That one's not on Blu-ray. That's not, I don't think, even available on DVD, unfortunately. It'd be cool if they did release it, just because it'd be nice to have a complete Herbie collection. I do remember seeing this one as a kid. This is the one where they make the car a lot more animated, like they actually add like a smiling car to it, and it's like NASCAR. It's pretty interesting of a story, and I'm trying to remember who was the other. Yeah, Justin Long, Breckenmeyer, Matt Dillon, Michael Keaton. That was the name I was trying to remember. So there was quite a cast for this movie. I own the other Herbie movies, so nice to just have the Lindsay Lohan one, I guess. And I really wish they would just do the Bruce Campbell one. But yeah, just see like a really random assortment of movies that would be selected for Disney Movie Club exclusives. I don't know what they base it on. I don't know if they base it on customer interest or previous sales of like DVDs or VHSs, but who knows. Those are the Disney Movie Club exclusives. I have more coming at some point. And yeah, we'll see how many I can get in the end. There's about like, I would say 20 that I don't own, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them all because they're $10 per Blu-ray. That's a pretty good deal, but to get 20 of them, you know, that's a lot of money. So we'll see if I do another order in April and May. I don't know if I can get every single exclusive, but at this point, those other movies are just ones that I'm really not interested in, and the only reason I would get them is if I could just complete the exclusive Blu-ray collection. Also, there's one more movie, The Ticket. Shout Select. This is the 20th release, and yeah, I'm just still getting Shout Select releases when they pop up on eBay. Nothing to really say about that one. See you next time. Thanks for watching the video, and special shout out to Anthony, Anna, Kirsten, Spencer, Lucas, and Robert for the support on Patreon. By joining my Patreon, you can get exclusive videos and blogs, and for only $7, you can request your own movie review. I hope you stick around, Cinephile, and have a happy, productive day.